March 22nd, 2017. A tense night in Texas. Only weeks remain until the NFL draft. Patrick Mahomes stands in front of his home, his mind racing. A major argument with his girlfriend, a painful breakup, his father's relentless pressure, and fear about the future are all weighing heavily on him. From the darkness, three silhouettes appear. Guns flash. What happens next will change Patrick's life forever. But this story is not only about a robbery. It is about how a small act of kindness can save a life, how fate works in mysterious ways, and how a hero is born. At 22 years old, Patrick is chasing his NFL dream, but that week everything seems to collapse on him at once. He has just had a heated fight with his girlfriend after weeks of tension. "You only care about football," she shouted. "You never have time for me." Patrick tried to explain, "This is my future." But it was too late. She slammed the door and walked away. His father keeps repeating the same line. "Focus, son. This chance will not come again. I played in the MLB. I know what failure feels like." His mother, Randy, notices the emptiness in his eyes. "Patrick, what happened to you?" He only shrugs and goes to his room. Later that afternoon, Patrick drives around to clear his mind. On the side of the road, he sees an elderly homeless man. Normally, he would have kept driving, but that day he stops. He reaches into his pocket and gives the man his last $20. At least someone's day will be better, he thinks. Patrick does not know it yet, but that small act will soon touch his own fate. It is 11:30 p.m. Patrick steps outside for fresh air. The cold wind cuts through the night. Suddenly, he hears quick footsteps. Three men emerge from the darkness. They are armed, tense, and clearly under the influence of drugs. Their eyes are red, their hands are shaking. This is more than a robbery, this is survival. "Hands up!" one of them shouts, his voice low and threatening. Patrick's heart pounds. Inside, his mother, father, and younger brother Jackson are asleep. He has to protect them. "Please, my family is inside," Patrick says, but the men keep approaching. One rifles through Patrick's pocket, another heads toward the door. Patrick's mind races. How do I buy time? Then, from the shadows, a fourth figure appears, the same elderly homeless man Patrick helped earlier that day. He shouts, "Police are coming, do you hear the sirens?" The robbers panic, glance at each other, and run off. Patrick turns to his family. "Get inside, lock the doors." That night, Patrick Mahomes throws his first life-saving pass. The police arrive in 3 minutes. The robbers are gone. But strangest of all, the old man has vanished too, as if he was never there. Patrick tells the officers, "There was an old man. He saved me." The officer frowns. "What man? There is only you here." The next day, Patrick searches the neighborhood for him. He asks his neighbors, "Have you seen an old man with a beard wearing a torn jacket?" Nobody has. Nobody even knows who he is. Patrick cannot sleep that night. He keeps thinking, who was he? Where did he come from? Where did he go? This cannot be just coincidence. In the morning, Patrick tells his mother, "I do not know who that man was, but one thing is certain. He saved my life. Maybe this was a message from life itself." His mother replies, "Maybe, Patrick, you helped him and he helped you. Maybe that is how life works." From that day on, Patrick drives past that road every day searching for him, but he never finds him again. The 2017 NFL Draft Night. Patrick's home is full. Family, friends, everyone gathered around the television. The Kansas City Chiefs pick is approaching. Patrick is nervous, not only because of the draft itself. Scouts have doubted him. Too young, too inexperienced, too risky. Some teams have already taken him off their lists. When the Chiefs are on the clock, General Manager Brett Veach is on the phone. "Yes, we want him, but is this kid ready? Can he handle the pressure?" The announcer begins. With the 10th pick, suddenly, pop, the power goes out. The entire house plunges into darkness. What is happening? His mother cries. His father runs to the breaker box, but the whole neighborhood is dark. Patrick stands up and smiles. "I am not afraid of the dark anymore." 5 minutes later, the power returns. The television flickers back on. The Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes. The phone rings. It is head coach Andy Reid. Patrick, we picked you. Welcome to Kansas City, son. Patrick thinks, the first darkness made me stronger. The second darkness brought me to the NFL. This cannot be a coincidence. After joining the Chiefs, Patrick never forgets that night. Whenever he faces challenges, he remembers what happened in front of his home. In his rookie season, during his first start against the Denver Broncos, the team is trailing by 7 points in the fourth quarter with only 2 minutes left. In the huddle, his teammates look discouraged. Patrick tells them, "I stood one night in the shadow of guns. I was scared, but I did not give up. This is only a game. We will win." In those final 2 minutes, he throws 2 touchdowns. The Chiefs win. From that day, he earns the nickname Miracle Mahomes. Every time he donates to charity or sees a homeless person, Patrick remembers the old man. He still looks for him, but never finds him. He now understands. Everything in life happens for a reason. When you give kindness, it returns to you, often in the most unexpected ways. Super Bowl 54. The Chiefs are down by 10 points against the San Francisco 49ers. Only 6 minutes remain. 65,000 fans are on their feet, and over 100 million people are watching around the world. In the huddle, Patrick sees doubt on his teammates' faces. Tyreek Hill shakes his head. "It is over, Patrick." Patrick speaks calmly. "I once stood face to face with death, in the dark, with fear all around me. But I did not quit. Every darkness ends with light. This is only a game. Let us show everyone who we are." First play, a 44-yard pass to Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. The crowd erupts. Second drive, a 1-yard touchdown to Travis Kelce. The score is tied. Final possession. Patrick runs 38 yards himself, diving into the end zone. Touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead. The stadium shakes with noise. Patrick raises his hands to the sky. In his mind, he hears the voice of the old man. "Sometimes the small things you give will return to you in a big way, son." Today, Patrick Mahomes is one of the biggest stars in the NFL. A $500 million contract, MVP awards, Super Bowl championships. But what truly makes him a legend is not just his statistics. It is the lesson he learned on that night in Texas. Small acts of kindness can create great miracles. Since then, Patrick has donated millions to charity. He supports the homeless, funds scholarships for young athletes, and never passes by someone in need without helping. In one interview, he said, "That man saved my life. Maybe he was an angel, maybe a real person, but I learned this: keep giving kindness. One day, it may save you." In 2023, while walking through the streets of Kansas City, a young boy approaches him. "Patrick, my dad lost his job. We are hungry." Patrick does not hesitate. He takes out his wallet and gives what he can. While handing it over, he says, "Son, when you grow up, help someone else." That is how kindness continues. And maybe, one day, that boy will save Patrick's life. Because life is a cycle. When you give kindness, it comes back to you. So now the question is, if you do a small good deed today, could it save your life tomorrow? Are you ready to be part of the cycle? If stories like this inspire you, let us know in the comments. Tell us, who else deserves their story to be told next? And if you want more powerful journeys from the world of football, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because every week, we bring you another story worth hearing. And hey, if this one moved you, give it a like. It really helps us share these moments with more people who need them.